Hello friends, today we are going to show you how to make Paneer Makhani, also known as Paneer Butter Masala. Here are a few major ingredients what we need for it. We have some chopped onions, tomatoes and paneer, of course the star of the dish. Then we have some fresh cream, cashew nuts, dried chili, butter, garam masala, fenugreek leaves and some chili powder. So let's get started. So guys, this is majorly a one-pot recipe. So let's get started with it. I have here about roughly a tablespoon of oil. And into the hot pan, I'm just adding a little bit of butter. Let's give it a rough mix. And once the butter is about to melt, let's add some chopped onions. So let's give some minute time for the onion to get completely transparent and get completely fried. And to this mixture here, let's add some dried chilies. Yeah, we have added here Kashmiri chilies and the normal dried chilies from India. If you're not able to get these ingredients, you can supplement it with the just normal dried chili, dried red chili. So let's saute it for a little more time and give it some more time to get cooked properly. So we are going to basically prepare the base, which is majorly from onion and tomato. And to give this nice spice and color, we have added some dried chilies. And to make it more creamier or make it more smooth, we are going to add some cashew nuts. So let's see. So the onions are sauteed well. So it's time to add some tomatoes. So here I have some chopped tomatoes. So we have here roughly about 3 to 4 tomatoes. I have taken 4 small size, 3 medium size will also do the job. And for the onions, I have roughly about 3 medium sized onions. So let's give some cooking time for the tomatoes here. And we can add some cashew nuts too. And it's also time for some salt. We have to season it at the end also, so I'm just adding a little bit of the total salt what we need. So after cooking the tomatoes for roughly about 10 minutes, you can see that the tomatoes have become really mushy and it's time to blend it into a paste. And I have used about roughly 10 to 30 ml of water, and I've also been occasionally stirring sometimes to check on the pan whether it's burnt on the bottom. So the mixture is blended well. So let's continue further on the recipe. So on the same pan here, I have added some roughly a tablespoon of oil. Now I am adding some butter. Let's give it a very good stir. Little bit of chili powder. And let's give it a nice stir. And we do not want it to be burnt. We are just preparing the color or the... So I'm just adding the mixture, blended paste here. Giving it a nice little stir, and you can feel the aroma of the gravy which is popping up just because of this Kashmiri powder mixing it with the oil. So let's give it a nice stir now, and you can see the consistency of the paste which has come up due to the cashew nuts. So I've just added a little bit of water to give it a nice texture. I'm going to add a bit of fenugreek leaves and garam masala powder and allow it to cook for roughly about 10 minutes on low flame. So I have here the fenugreek leaves. I'm just going to give it a nice crush and drop it in the gravy. Let's give it a nice stir. Now adding roughly about a quarter of a teaspoon of garam masala into it. And some salt for seasoning. Remember, we have added a little bit of salt when we were doing the saute of the tomato and onion. So after cooking for roughly about 10 minutes, you can see the gravy is coming up really well. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar and give it a nice little stir again. Rich texture of the gravy which is coming up. So after cooking for 10 minutes, now you can see the paneer has bonded really well with the gravy. Now it's time to finish it up with some fresh cream and some butter. So after adding the butter, let's give it as a nice little stir. To this gravy here, let's add some fresh cream. So the gravy is nicely cooked. Let me top it up with some more fenugreek leaves, and it is now ready to be served with some rice or any other chapati, roti or any Indian breads. And please make sure to add less chili if you find it to be too much. The chili what I've used in this recipe currently is medium spicy. Please be careful in adding the quantity of chili what is required for this recipe. Hope you like this recipe. Please make sure to try it at home and give us feedback. Thank you so much.